start by having a lie down, because it feels like that is what is needed this morning. So take your time, get yourself nice and comfortable, stretch out your legs, snuggle your shoulders in, take a nice full breath in through the nose and exhale. And again, nice deep breath in through the nose. Filling up the lungs just that little bit more, maybe holding for a second at the top. And exhale. And one last time. Taking that breath all the way into the sides of the rib cage, towards the armpit spaces. And exhale. And then nice and easy, we're just going to rock the head from left to right. And press the back of the head firmly enough into the mat that you can get a sense of the base of the skull and where the base of the skull meets the top of the spine. Let's go once more each way. And bring the head to center. And then with your next breath in, take a nice reach of the arms up past the head. Full body stretch, pressing out through the heels. And as you exhale, hug your right knee into your chest and bring your nose up towards your knee. Breathing in, release that leg, take a full body stretch. And exhale, hugging in towards the left knee. Inhale, nice full body stretch. Exhale, right knee. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, nose to left knee. Inhale, big reach, spread the fingers. And this time we're going to bring both knees into the chest, curling into a little ball. Inhale, reaching out through the arms and the legs. Exhale, both knees into the chest. Release your head and shoulders to the mat here. And again, just rock the head slowly side to side. Bring the head to center. One hand on each knee, then we're going to circle the knees and massage the lower back. Maybe do 3 or 4 each way. And then dropping the feet to the floor as wide as your mat. Go ahead, adjust your t-shirt, your leggings. Drop your bottom to the floor. Take the arms out nice and wide. And then we're just going to windshield wipe the knees down to the left. Back through center, over to the right, back through center. And again, we're going to rock the head, this time taking the nose in the opposite direction to the knees, wringing out the head and tail. Find a rhythm that suits you. And then the next time we bring the knees down to the left side, we're looking over to the right hand thumb. We're going to pause. And if it feels okay for you, you can pick up that left ankle and cross it over your right thigh. Take a breath. And with your next breath in, bring your head and your hips back up to center. Nice and slowly revolving to the opposite side. And again, if it feels okay, picking up that right ankle, crossing it over your left thigh. Take a breath. Releasing that right foot. Inhale, head and hips to center. We're going to go ahead here and bring our hands under our bottom with the palms on the floor and snuggle the elbows in so your chest starts to lift. We're going to send the legs out long, and then we're going to bend the elbows to lift the chest up high. So we're coming into fish posture, and then drop the head back and bring the crown to the mat. So really opening across the top of the chest and into the throat here. Press your elbows down. Bend your knees, press into the elbows, lift the head, look to the toes, and come back down onto your back. Again, we're going to bring the knees into the chest. Give them a little squeeze, breathing in. Exhale, peel your head and your shoulders off the floor here, and key your fingertips either side of you. Breathe in. Breathe out, extend your right leg. Breathe in, bring that right leg back. Breathe out, extend the left leg. Inhale, left leg in. Exhale, right leg out. Inhale, leg in. Exhale, left leg out. Inhale. Exhale, right leg. Inhale. Exhale, left leg. Inhale once more each side. Exhale. Inhale, hug the knees. Take the head and shoulders back to the mat. Extend both legs into the air here. And point and flex the toes a few times. Let their feet drift apart slightly, circling the ankles. And the other way. And then you're going to bend the knees and bring your fists into the back of your knees. And then I want you to imagine that you're a toddler having a temper tantrum, kicking your feet and moving your fists around in the back of your knee joint here, so you can feel into that connective tissue, massaging into the back of the knees, the hamstring tendons, the calves. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but waking up the body. Go ahead, kick a little faster, and a little faster, and slow it down. Opening up the knees towards the armpit space. We're then going to take the heels up towards the ceiling and come into happy baby pose. You can hold onto your leggings or your ankles or your big toes And we're just going to rock side to side. And can you get your head to go in the opposite direction to your hips? Let's do 3, 2, 1. Come to center. Fold the heels to the groin. Let the feet come to the mat. And the knees opening out wide to the side. So we're coming into our butterfly pose. Go ahead, just rest the hands on the belly here. And we'll take 3 full breaths. Taking the rush from the practice, the rush from the mind. And then nice and easy, we're just going to bring one leg up and over and roll into a little recovery position. From here, nice and slowly making your way up to sitting. And if sitting with crossed legs isn't comfortable for you, you can kneel or sit with your legs out straight. Taking your time, have a little rock, side to side, find your sitting bones. Drawing up through the spine, taking the tops of the ears back, tucking the chin slightly so the back of the neck is long. Take a breath. Exhale. Release the hands out to the side. And then inhale, reach the arms up past the head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, big reach, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up and out. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale here. Interlace the fingers and press the palms forward. Pull the shoulders up towards the ears, back and down. And then take that circle the other way. Pressing forward. Reaching the arms forward. Inhale, take the arms up past the head. Pressing the ceiling away through the palms, long through the sides of the waist. Lift the ceiling. And as we exhale, we're going to take that left hand over to the right knee and twist to the right side. Inhale, look over the left shoulder. Exhale, look over the right. Inhale, look over the left shoulder. Exhale, look over the right. Inhale, over the left. Exhale, bring the whole body round. Inhale, arms up past the head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Interlace the fingers again. but interlace in your non-automatic way, so the other thumb is on the outside, pressing forward. Inhale, arms up. Lift the ceiling high. And see if you can draw those lower ribs in. Belly button towards the spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take the right hand over to the left knee, looking over the left shoulder. Inhale, look over the right. Exhale, carving a straight line with the tip of the nose. Inhale. Exhale, let the whole spine unravel. Breathing in, swoop the arms up. And this time we're going to interlace the fingers and turn the palms to the front. Go ahead, drop your left elbow and stretch through the right arm. And switch. And switch. And one last time. Releasing the arms, nice big loop of the shoulders, rolling over the knees, coming on to all fours. Setting up, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, dip the belly, bring the chest through. Exhale, rounding the back. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, pressing into the floor as you round. Pause here. Press your shoulders over to the left side and the right. And a little shimmy, shake out the head. We come into puppy dog pose. So extending both arms forward. Little forward tilt to the pelvis as we keep the bottom high and bow the forehead towards the mat. If your head doesn't come all the way down, go ahead, cross your arms, make yourself a pillow. Keeping the arms nice and strong, stretch the front edge of the mat away from you. Breathing in. Breathing out. Clawing the pads of the fingers into the mat. Take the chin into the chest. Around through the upper back as you start to shift the weight forward. Take a nice easy belly flop all the way to the floor. Resting the forehead on the back of the hand. We're going to come into aeroplane posture, which isn't complicated but always seems to confuse people. So we're going to go ahead and extend your left arm out to the side, perpendicular to the body. Then you're going to bend your knees and scooch them over to the right side of your mat. And then drop your knees in the same direction as your left arm. Go ahead, scoot your bosom out of the way if you need to. So you're here lying on your left side with your arm straight out. Now if you're comfortable here, you might open up that top knee. And you might extend your right arm. So if you imagine a glider, your arms are like the wings of the plane and your legs are like a tail. And then we could take this one further and inhale that right arm up towards the ceiling. Spiral the shoulder in, turn the palm behind you, bend the elbow, and see if you can either feed your fingers into your leggings or tuck them under your waist. For those of you who fancy even more of a progression, you could even try and bring that left knee up towards the ceiling. One more breath wherever you are. Go ahead nice and slowly, lower the knees. Bring that right hand back next to the face and ease yourself off your left shoulder. Resting the forehead on the hands between sides. Taking the rush from the practice, and the rush from the mind. Go ahead, extend that right arm. Bend your knees. Scooch them over to the left side and then roll onto that right hip. You can either stay knees together or step that top foot back. Reaching out through the left arm. And with a breath in, floating that left arm nice and high, rolling in the left shoulder, bend the elbow and either feed into the waistband of your leggings or bring the fingertips to the floor behind you. If you want to take it further, and you can, bringing both feet flat to the floor, knees pointing to the ceiling. One more breath. Exhale, drop the knees. Bring that left hand back nice and slowly ease yourself off your right shoulder. Take a moment to line yourself up. Go ahead, tuck yourself in. Make yourself comfortable. Then resting the forehead on the hands for a breath or two. Let's slow it down. Going to come into Sphinx pose, so bringing the elbows under the shoulders, forearms parallel with the edges of the mat. Take the chin to the chest, and nice and easy start to peel your ribcage off your yoga mat, and then unfurl your head, just gazing to the front of your mat, so the back of the neck stays nice and long. Stretching your toes back. chin to the chest. Inhale, look forward. Chin to the chest. Inhale, look forward. Chin to the chest. This time as you inhale, press into the hands, lift a little higher as you lift the gaze. Notice where your elbows, are they flaring out to the sides? Can we scoop them in towards the waist? Nice deep inhale. Exhale, slow belly flop all the way down. Go ahead, rest one cheek to the floor. And then turn the head. Bring the forehead to the mat. I'm going to send the arms behind, interlace the fingers. And as we extend the arms down, we're going to brush the tailbone and encourage it to tuck so the lower back is nice and long. We're going to start to stretch our toes towards the back edge of the mat and inhale, peeling the rib cage up, letting the legs float away, coming into our locust posture. Three breaths. Releasing on an exhale, take the toes, bring the hands under the shoulders, press into the knees, come up onto all fours. Big toes touch, we're going to roll straight back into child's posture. One more breath. Bring yourself up to kneeling. Cross the ankles, roll back through. Going to extend the legs out straight. Sitting in Dandasana. Make sure you've got plenty of space behind you. So bringing the hands onto the thighs there, firming up the thighs, pressing out through the heels. We're going to breathe in and reach the arms up past the head. Start to hinge from the hips, leaning forward. And if you only get to here and you're resting the arms on your legs, that's absolutely fine. You stay here. Maybe you can catch the big toes. Lift the chest up nice and tall. Draw your shoulders back. Take a breath. And then as you exhale, start to dip the elbows. Let the chin come forward and fold. As you breathe in, come out of your posture a little bit. Again, lifting the chest, drawing the shoulders back, and then exhale back into your fold. And do that once more, lifting up halfway on a breath in. Drawing the shoulders back and coming into our fold. stay for 3 breaths. Inhale and fill yourself. We're going to shift our bottom forward, planting our hands into the mat, straightening the arms here, fingertips pointing in towards our bottom, feet parallel, hip distance apart. Take a breath in, lift the chest. Exhale, lift your hips off the mat, press your knees forward, coming into that tabletop. 3 breaths. Exhale, send your bottom back, cuddle your knees, turning into a little egg. And then we're going to come into our boat pose. So lifting the chest, pull the shoulders up towards the ears, take them back, squeeze them down, nice long spine. Float the feet up. Anchor your fingers into the mat here, and we're going to stay for 3 breaths. When you're ready, nice and slowly, start to ease on down towards the floor. Over 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Let your breath return to its effortless ebb and flow. Give the head a nice easy rock side to side. And let that rock nice and slowly bring you over into a little recovery position. From there, make your way up to sitting. One last time, inhale the arms up past the head. And draw them down to the heart center.